Hello guys and welcome back to another video, and today we have another locomotive review, and we are back on the steam locomotives because we've had a couple of diesels but we've now got a run of steam. And a couple of weeks, well, probably about a month ago now, I decided to buy an LMS Single Wheeler because my friend Alfie came and brought his really old-fashioned one, and I sort of fell in love with it and I really liked it, so I thought I'd quite like to get myself one of those because they are stunning. So I picked up the last Single Wheeler train pack, and this is a locomotive. I've got the coaches as well. I've got the box and everything. I'll show you very soon. But this is it. It is an ex-Caledonian Single Wheeler, and it is 41010, which is the only one they made of this class, and it's absolutely gorgeous. In the LMS maroon. My intention is to eventually get the Caledonian version as well, because Caledonian blue is the law when you have a Caledonian single. But I decided to get the red one as well because it make a fantastic collection with my LMS locos, e.g. the Crab number 13,000 and Midland Compound number 1,000. I've got the Turbo Motive and another beast from the LMS as well, which you'll see very soon. So I thought I'd get the red as well because I absolutely love it, and you get the coaches in the packs, and I need the coaches and they're quite cool. So anyway, this is it. We're going to run through the detail and stuff like that, which there's not a lot of because it's quite a simplistic locomotive, but it's still got enough that we can talk about it. And we're going to run through the box, running session, slow speeds, like everything like that as normal, and see what it's like. So let's get to it. So we're going to start off with the box first, and as you can see, it is a old train pack box, which is really cool. There's only 2 coaches on the box, but you actually get 3. And the colours are not that vibrant either. That's just typical Hornby packaging. We're not going to open the polystyrene bit for the loco because there's no point. I don't know what I did with the instruction manual. I don't know if it had one, but anyway. That just gives you some gumph on the locomotive itself. And that is the real thing. So that is the actual locomotive. And I will say, apart from with the lack of finesse and detail on the locomotive, it's actually not far from that prototype. It is quite close. It's not too bad at all. So there you go. I'll just show you that. That's so that you can pause it and read it. I will get the certificate out. Oh, it's flopped back down. I do have it. I do indeed. And I believe that is it. There you go. The last Single Wheeler limited edition of 2000. This being 896. Which is pretty good. So this is a limited edition model. It is quite a rare one, being only with there being only 2,000 ever made. So that's pretty cool. So let's get to the detail of the locomotive. This is by no means the most detailed locomotive in the collection or that I've ever seen. It is quite the opposite. But I didn't buy it for the detail. I bought it because it's rare, it's limited edition, and it's just absolutely stunning. So most of the detail is quite simplistic and moulded. As you can see, the pipes and stuff like that. There's no sprung buffers, but they are separate fitted metal ones, which are pretty nice. You can see obviously the front, it's all painted. It's relatively simple. Handrails moulded and painted across the side. It is a really old tooling. It's from like, I think the 70s or something. Probably from the 60s actually, because it's ex-Triang tooling. But I actually really like it. It's got a modern paint job though. That's what lifts it, because it's got the modern paintwork. So there's the LMS logo with Derby on it, and I believe the year that it was produced, maybe, but I can't see what it says. But anyway, because it's, oh my god, why have you zoomed out? There we go. So yeah, it's quite simple. You do have a separately fitted metal whistle, which is a very nice feature, in fact. You can see it there. And then you've got all this pipework and stuff across the side, which is all painted. It's all moulded, but painted in a separate colour. Nothing separately fitted because it's quite a simple loco. You do have the handrails, which are separately fitted at the back of the cab, which is quite nice feature. And you also have the logo there, which is London Midland Scottish Railway, but it's incredibly crisp, the paintwork. So that's what makes it stand out, is the paintwork is incredibly crisp. So you can see how accurate the lining is and how well done it's been applied, especially all the different colours. So you've got the yellow, the red, and the black, which is really, really nicely done. You've got the yellow lining all across the buffer bay, all across the what's it called? So you've got all the yellow across the running board, which is really, really nice. So it's incredibly crisp, which is good. Obviously, a lot of people do complain about this floating bogie. It actually doesn't look as bad as I thought it would. It actually looks alright. I mean, especially from a distance, it looks okay. Did take the big fat coupling off the front because it looks terrible, so that's gone. But other than that, yeah, it's not the most detailed in the world. Let's say that. So you come across, and then you do have a little bit of a cab. The coupling system for the tender's terrible. Yeah, so there's a little bit of cab detail in there, nothing painted or anything. Across the side, pretty much the other side's exactly the same. It is actually a lot heavier than I thought it was. It does have a big traction tyre on the middle set of wheels, because they're the only wheels that drive the locomotive. And the tender itself is even more simplistic. You can see how bare bones that is. Very, very light plastic wheels as well. But I like it. I like the simple nature to it. And obviously it's painted to a super high standard, so it looks actually pretty good. It actually looks alright. Especially the number. It looks absolutely brilliant in that gold colour with the black background. It's so crisp and accurate, the line, and it's just done so well. That it just makes it look really decent. I mean, from a distance, look at that. It genuinely looks like a super detailed logo from a distance, because of how well done the lining is. That's why the black one got so many complaints, because it was basic, but had a basic livery. So it looked relatively terrible, whereas the red and the blue versions look pretty decent. So, but anyway, it is basic. It's not the most detailed locomotive in the world. The tender does have metal buffers on the back, but obviously it's not designed to be, and it's very old tooling, and I didn't buy it because it's super detailed or anything. So what we'll do is we will go and see how it runs, and we will then put it with its coaches that it came with, and enjoy it running around the track for a bit. So these are the ex-Caledonian coaches that you get with them, obviously in the LMS livery, because it's ex-Caledonian. They are gorgeous, actually. Very, very nice coaches indeed, with the white roofs as well, which looks fabulous. So that's the whole train from the train pack. So we'll just get a little bit of slow speed, see what it's like. Bear in mind, it's got traction tyre on its main wheel, but it does have pickups on the front bogie as well, which is pretty decent. So it does have enough pickups that it can survive points and stuff, which is alright. It is coupled up to the coaches, to be fair. I don't think the traction tyres are that grippy, which is a good thing, because I don't like traction tyres anyway at the best of times. So I want a little bit of wheel slip in there, so the fact it's not gripping the 100% is probably a good thing. It's got enough grip that it can hold the coaches, but it's got a little bit of slip in there, so it doesn't wear the motor down, which is alright, which I'm fine with. But it is also going incredibly slowly, so there's probably a little bit of slip there, so it's fine. But yeah, it does run, it's super smooth, and it will go super slowly as well, which is pretty decent. Oh, did cut out then. So yeah, it's pretty decent indeed. So we will get the single wheeler running, and then the camera will focus, and we will then enjoy going around for a bit for a running session. So let's go. It running, look at this. I do like this a lot. It's a gorgeous thing. I've bonded with it more than I ever expected I would as well. Absolutely glorious. I do think it's weird having a loco with no outside coupling rods though, because obviously it's got inside cylinders, so it doesn't. With only having two-wheel drive, it doesn't need to have coupling rods. That's why. But it does look odd about it. Like, it is weird to see. Whereas the GNR Sterling single, which I do have on pre-order by the way, will be joining the collection when that eventually comes out. That has outside cylinders, so it does have coupling rods, even though it's only got two-wheel drive, because it needs it to go in and out of the cylinder. Whereas this is the opposite way around, so it does look weird with not having them, but this is something that I'll have to get used to. It is quite cool. But the Great Western Beam single is the same, which I will get hold of one of those as well. But it is cool. I do like it a lot. It's very, very cool. And look at the coaches. Gorgeous thing. It runs really well. It's actually got a decent fair bit of grunt as well. Like, it's got well enough grunt that I can run it on the layout and it runs perfectly well. Just got to find the Caledonian pack now with the blue one. They did do a pack with the blue one and the Caledonian coaches, and that's something I want to get hold of as well, because I don't want to get a super old one. I want the same as this, but the Caledonian livery with the pack. So I've just got to find the pack for sale now. I was going to pre-order the Hornby re-release of the pack because we were going to re-release it, and sadly they cancelled it. They cancelled the re-release, so I didn't end up ordering one. It's very annoying because I was very keen to buy one. It does look gorgeous, doesn't it? Even though it is basic, it does look absolutely gorgeous. And those coaches are nice as well. It's quiet as well, like it's got a nice level of noise to it. I thought it'd be really loud, and I put it on the track, I was like, it doesn't make a noise. What the hell? But it runs really well, like it runs perfect, so it's gorgeous. So very happy with it indeed. Oh, it's gone past. Right, go around again. I'm fixing the camera. It's coming in. Here we go. Right, there we go. So that is the LMS Single Wheeler then. And it's gorgeous. So I'm very happy to have this in the collection. I think it's absolutely glorious. But obviously, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you haven't already, please subscribe because there's lots of videos to come. Put the notification bell on to be alerted when I make a new upload. And we've got 2 more reviews to come very soon. Both of them are Steam. And there's a couple of other videos as well. So until then, thank you all for watching. And I'll see you very soon for some more uploads. Goodbye.